Hello, this is Miho from Canada. How are you guys doing? Hope your mental and physical health are good and fit. So today I'm gonna talk about be in neutral. Avoid the concept of separation. So I think this is the huge shift that we as a human beings been experiencing. Because when we were experiencing a huge separation, that's where we start to develop class system and discriminations and killing each other for no reasons. Because you think you are superior or you're inferior and you're above them or below them, and all those separations led us to have all those bad emotions like hate and angry and scary, guilt, fear, all those. And it didn't really produce anything good. And it is still going, right? The part of the world experiencing a lot of those separations. So now, a lot of us understand that separation doesn't really produce anything good. So may as well that you should be in neutral mode. The neutral is something that there's no good and there's no bad. It's just neutral. So that you have the freedom to make the meaning out of it. So being a neutral state is really, really good for your heart and produce a lot of peace and harmony. And that's where you feel really, really comfortable and you can be peace with yourself. That's where your transformation comes in. And when you change this belief of being separated to be neutral, and that's a huge shift. When you look at people, for instance, that when you really think about it, we all look the same. We have the arms, legs, we walk, we have the head with two eyes and mouth and nose and ears. We all have the same thing. It's not like giraffe or elephant, which obviously are different creature, right? But as a humans, we all look humans, and yet we separate ourselves because of the color, because of the way our eyes look, or the way we, the way we shape, or then the culture, the way we speak, and all those things. And we've been experiencing a lot of separations in our history, but now it's been shifting to live in neutral ways, which is not good or not bad. It's just neutral, very peaceful way. And then you're the one who has the freedom to choose that neutral event to be good or bad. So when you look at people in this neutral state, you start to really ease yourself to communicate with people, because you're not putting a wall in between. It's like an invisible wall of unspoken separation wall, and that's not necessary. We all humans, we all have good, same needs, and we all want to be loved and cared for and be respected. We want to grow and, progress, and, we all literally are humans. So being neutral way of living is so comfortable for yourself. And for instance, when you look at, say, other people not related to the family, and you don't know them, but to have this neutral feeling or neutral state of being, it really is have the ease feeling, the feeling of ease to welcome them. And you don't know whether this relationship gonna go anywhere, but it's just you're accepting as is. You're not judging. You're not, making a comments or any of that. You just take it what it is. So when I consciously aware of that, it really makes the life so much easier. Because I was experiencing the opposite while I was growing up, a lot of separation feelings. Like you shouldn't be going out with that person, or you shouldn't have these people with the friends, or a lot of separations because of this and that and that. It's a lot of reasons, right? And I hated it. So now I'm a parent, and when my son says, I have a girlfriend, she was coming over, and the very first time I thought, oh, girlfriend. And of course, the curious at the same time, it's like, oh, what's gonna be? But but I told myself to keep this neutral state, and then things went really smooth. And you never know what's gonna happen down the road, but it's not your concern really, because if you want your girlfriend or boyfriend, you go ahead and find one. This is not about you, right? So you just be neutral, and then you kind of take the whole thing as a blessing that two people are very connected and love each other and care for each other. That's really beautiful relationship, right? So you don't need to really judge or those separation ideas are not needed. And when you practice this neutral state of being, it really eases your feeling, especially in a relationship as well, and all the other things in life. Because when you start separating a lot of things, you narrow your world really to the point where you feel suffocated. And when you let go of this separation, your world really expand to the point where you feel so free. So this really helps to live your life really in harmony and in a peaceful state. So look out your belief, and this belief is something that you build up over the years. Since childhood, your family or caregivers will feeding you a lot of information about life. Life is this, life is that, you should be doing this, you mustn't do this. And as a child, you have no idea, zero idea, so you trust on them, trust their words. And so you observe everything they say, and that molds you to a certain belief system, because that's what all you knew. But now you're an adult, and you have a lot of freedom to get information on what's going on a global scale. So now you have your own stand to look at the actual belief that you want to carry. Maybe some of the old beliefs that's no longer serving you, not doing anything good. And this neutral state of being is really playing a steady part of your life if you take it in. Because this separation idea, it really suffocates people and narrow it down. And it doesn't really help to build a good relationship with yourself. So let go of these separation ideas, and the world will start to see much better. Because we are all human, we all, same species. Why don't we just be helpful each other instead of being separated. So be in this neutral state of being, be conscious about it. When you at first probably you need a little bit of training of consciousness because that's something not been done before, but after a while you get used to it and you start to really see the difference you feel inside plus outside that you see as a reality. And it's a really easy way of living instead of really tense and worried about a lot of details. So let it be, and especially between in a relationship, you just take it as neutral, and that solves a lot of anxieties and frustrations if you have them, because you can just let them go. Anyway, so be neutral state, being a conscious is really the key for keeping your life peaceful and harmonized. Okay, so see you soon in the next video.